Hello and Assalamualaikum Internet. Today we are going to talk about Private Finance Initiative PFI project. Earlier on 2016, Malaysian Investment Development Authority MIDA Chief Executive Officer Dato' Azman Mahmud said that Malaysian Solar PV Roadmap 2030 will be launched at the end of the 2016 to drive the country's solar PV industry forward. I quote from the STARS paper, Media Chief Executive Officer saying, the government, through the Economic Transformation Program, aims to achieve 1,250 megawatt solar power capacity to be connected to the grid by 2020. So, a solar farm project that can generate up to 1 megawatt of electricity are open towards the capable Malaysian company to develop the construction of the solar farm, and then the solar farm will be transferred to TNB to operate in the future. So we, Green Eco Company, take our chances to bid into the project because of our past experience on developing a solar farm in Malaysia. The PFI method implemented to the project are build, lease and transfer, where the government will give a capital of 5 million to do the construction. The construction will be expected to be done in 2 years. Our company start to plan and make the working paper to bid to the project. Firstly, we design the solar farm towards its need based on the environment of Malaysia. These are the SketchUp on what the solar farm will look like. The solar farm will be installed approximately 4,000 units of solar panel in order to generate 1 megawatt of electricity. The electricity will be transferred to centralized power source owned by TNB to distribute the electricity to the user. So a work breakdown of the 1 megawatt solar farm has been listed to ensure a smooth flow of the project. With all the detailed planning on the solar farm, our company has also prepared the cash flow of the project for the 2 years of construction. The expected expenditure of the project are 4.7 million ringgit Malaysia.
Okay, problem in design project is design solar panel repair intern capacitor. So capacitor is small for whole current is probably big because Malaysia get our of solar energy every day and produce very higher temperature to generate energy. So first solution in problem is engineer can recalculate and design the capability of capacitor. So purpose of producing maximum current with existing solar energy. So cost maybe is higher. However, we will be confident in installed system work of perfectly. So second solution is add other process and equipment. So the purpose of adding process and equipment is improve the efficiency of inverter. So there are many inverter model and inverter selection is very important. So last solution is add the amount solar panel. So if the addition of panel solar, of course the other component need to be added as well. For the previous mistake did not happen again.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So for the case study 2, which is cost of life, our company want to tear off the wall that surrounds our solar farm. It's because it contributes to high working capital in our cash flow. So the purpose of the wall is actually to prevent the trespassing of wild animals. So there are 3 solutions. Solution number 1, we can install the wire fence. Wire fence is actually more cheaper than the wall. It can reduce the working capital around 10,000 ringgit. However, the installation of wire fence can contribute to the loss of life of people, like we heard from the newspaper. So in order to prevent this, we need to let the people surrounding know that we are going to install the wire fence surrounds our solar farm. Solution number 2, we need to survey and also investigate our construction site before we start the construction process. It's because we don't want to disturb the natural habitat. When animal feels that they are treated, they will cause more danger to the people. So we need to work in more ethic because we don't want to involve the loss of life that involve people, animal and also plant. And the solution number 3, we need to monitor using CCTV. CCTV is actually the basic equipment of safety. It's used to monitor and also to detect the species of animal that disturb or damage our solar farm. Other than that, we can also use CCTV to monitor the employees that are not follow the SOP. For me, when the employees feel that they are always monitored through the CCTV, they will work in more ethics and also more discipline, like follow the SOP.
The point proposed in case study 2 is the site will be monitored by the CCTV and the wired fence will be installed on the site. Therefore, the downsizing will be measured on the safety sector. This is because the workers' need for the safety sector will be reducing because the workers will be monitored the site at the monitor room, which is there's only 1 to 2 workers needed. The working site can be dangerous and put workers' life at risk. This reducing method will prevent loss of life. The ethical issues that should be considered by the workers is first, the employer should notify the workers, which is there should be in papers and the paper should be signed by both parties to avoid any lawsuit against the company. Secondly, the workers will be given option to quit. This is to avoid any bad history for their working histories, and this is also give their another option, which is resigning. Lastly, the employer should do it privately because some matters will be can be sensitive to the workers, which is terminated their contract.